Okay, everybody, so it is Saturday, January 13th, 2024. This video is primarily for Havana Marlena, a great follower and an amazing friend, and also a good person to help expose this targeting program. While we haven't met in person, the content that she posts and the comments that she writes are always supportive and fighting the same fight in a different state, and we've never met each other. Two different people come from different backgrounds, different sexes, different in so many ways, but we're fighting the same fight. So back to the video. So the video is about this tiny essay, 100 kilohertz to 960 megahertz. So this is the spectrum analyzer that we should all be able to use to get the same results to expose our targeting. So the very first step is you click on this left-hand side. So I got lucky, you click scan right away, but what if you don't click scan? Then you can just click somewhere else on the screen, but let's go back to scan. What we're gonna want it to do is be in fast mode. We're already in fast mode. I'll show you on normal mode, see how much slower it is. So fast mode is going to be picking up this fluctuating charge much faster, closest to real time or in real time. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to make sure that this level is set in units, or set to unit, and then set in voltage. So now we're picking up the voltage, and that's going to be more telling of these narrow bands than the dBm will be. And then you also need to go back here and you want to listen, or you want to set the frequency. So I've got mine set from 0 hertz to 350 megahertz. So now when I place my hand on this antenna, you see that jump up about 200 microvolt. So that's a Tesla sign and then a volt, so that's microvolts. And it was reading earlier as high as a millivolt in my room before I left to go get a case of beer. So this is on an aftermarket antenna that is a good antenna. I don't have a real scientific way to say that this is better than this, but my thought process was bigger surface area, more antennas. But we will see. I will unplug this right now, and we will place the original dipole that comes from the box. And what I would like you to do, Marlena, is get a reading of your environment, make a video of your reading of your environment with this dipole, and just leave it pointing up like this for the first reading, and then watch what happens when I put my hand on this. So with this other antenna, we're picking up 75 microvolts. So not millivolts, microvolts, 75 microvolts. And when I put my hand on this antenna, it jumped all the way up 200, 300. You see that activity go way up the second I put my hand on it. So that's what I suspect will be happening to you and to happening to all of us as well. So this is going to be scientific evidence if that happens. And then we can take it a step further if this happens, and then dial it in even closer on a software-defined radio and see exactly what we're being hit with. Or like your bat detector, you could use... well, I don't know if you've got the ability to channel around radio frequencies like this, but this is free software. You can run this on any computer. This is AirSpy SDR Studio. So I've been using the same program for like 5 years, and I downloaded it on a flash drive. And the only thing I bought is this, and it's not even fucking plugged in right now, and it's still working like a champ. So, okay, so once again, I'm going to show you. I'll put my hand right on this, and now we're at 100 megahertz. So they went from 90 to 100 megahertz. So now I will go also, I'll follow their asses to catch them. 100.6. Damn, that sounds like V2K. And it is. That's a human speech wave. If you don't believe my opinion, just look for yourself. That's encrypted human speech. And this is using either the fray effect, so they can transmit clicks and pulses, and we'll be hearing something that's going to be like essentially a hallucination of that transmitted thing. So it's going to sound like a female voice. There's also the fact that this has been worked on for so many years, so there's that option that they could have modulated it to the point where it sounds like this. And then the other things that are possibilities are that the frequency pulse modulation is like an acoustic heterodyne. So when all of this activity hits one intended target, then it creates one clean, clear sound wave. So obviously, this is on my table. This is not going to be the best receiving tool that I can get. So this is just the excess signal that would be invisible to us all that's here. But you see, there is a huge difference. When I put my hand on this, it jumps up immediately. So let's do this test together. Hand off, 60, 71, 75. Now I'm going to write that down. Hand off is 60, 71, 75. 60, 71, and 75 UV. So that's microvolt. So now, the second I put my hand on this, we're at 250, 250, 230, 280. So 230, 250, 280. So that is multiple times. So we can have somebody in the comments do the math here, or I'll do the math for us since I have a calculator right here. This is 3.8 times more. On average. So I'm being hit with 3.8 times more signal than my room is being hit with. So I'm being targeted with radio frequencies. And it's not an accident because this has fucking Frey effect riding inside of it.